All right, welcome back. We got a fairly major trade that just happened. Tampa essentially gets Brandon Hagel, a 2022 fourth round pick, and a 2024 fourth round pick. In exchange, the Blackhawks get a 2023 first round pick, a 2024 first round pick, Tyler Raddysh, who is a rookie this year, and Boris Katchouk, who is also in his first year. So two rookies, two promising prospects, and two first round picks. At first look, it's the Blackhawks kind of get a haul for Brendan Hagel, but there's a reason for that. Brendan Hagel's played out of his mind this season. He has 21 goals in 55 games, 16 assists, so 37 points. He's 23 years old. He's 5'11", but he signed for $1.5 million for this season and then the following 2 years after that. That's a deal of a contract, especially for a guy who looks like he's going to be a perennial 20-goal scorer. We don't know for certain. He could Jake DeBrusk it and have one great season. Could be this year and then just regress. It's unlikely, especially the way Hagel plays. He's a really young, really talented player. So Tampa's kind of gambling their future on Hagel a bit by giving them their first-round picks. So it should be noted that the first-round picks that the Blackhawks get are top 10 protected. So the prospects that the Blackhawks get, I've seen them both play, and I like their game a lot. They're both young. They're both playing limited minutes, and that's to be expected. You're not expecting like 20-goal seasons from these guys right out of the bat. Tyler Raddysh, I actually like him a lot. He's played almost every game this year. 53 games, 5 goals, 7 assists for 12 points. He's a 6'2", 24-year-old. And his contract $758,333 for this season, the following 2 seasons, which is the same contract Katchouk has. So low risk, high reward, prospects. Katchouk, on the other hand, 38 games, 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. He's another big body, 6'1". He's a little younger, 23. I haven't seen Katchouk play too much, but I really like Raddysh's game. He's kind of a two-way forward. He can play some defense, but he is present in the offensive zone and can cycle the puck. And I think there's a lot of promise for both of these guys. So just kind of looking at the basic scouting report, they look good. You never know. Especially if one of them ends up being a 20-plus goal scorer like Brendan Hagel, it makes the deal worthwhile. So we won't really know how this plays out until a few years down the line. But for Tampa, assuming they win a Stanley Cup this year and they're at least contenders next year, it'll be a good deal for Tampa regardless. But at the same time, are they sacrificing too much of their future with 2 first-round picks for the 23 and 24 season? They still have theirs this season, but it's probably not going to be a high pick because they're going to make the playoffs and probably make some type of push for the Cup, as shown by this deal. So it's interesting. One last little note. Tampa really needs a second-line center that can score and play second-line minutes like Hagel has all year. Cirelli's been filling in on that second spot. They've had I think Colton Ross has played a little on that second line, but Cirelli's kind of been the main guy, and they've switched all year round. And but Hagel secures that second line center spot. He's a guy that can score, a guy that can pass the puck, dish. He's not bad at defense either, which is nice from a 23-year-old. So it's definitely a great pickup for Tampa. It's what they needed. I was more expecting Ryan Strome to be traded from Chicago. If they're going to trade a center at some point, and Ryan Strome, they made it clear they were going to trade Ryan Strome, and then that never happened. So maybe they're not going to trade Ryan Strome after dealing Hagel. So it's good. I think it's a good trade for both sides. Again, we haven't really seen too many polarizing trades as of yet this year. I think for what Tampa needs, that's what you pay for it. And for what Tampa gets, it's kind of worth the payment. But I think the Blackhawks also get a haul. I'm curious to see how the Blackhawks first round picks end up. Wearing the Blackhawks jersey, I think they won this trade for the rebuild. I think Tampa won it for the next couple years. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Who won this trade? What's going on? What other deals are we going to see? I'm pumped. I hope you guys are pumped because we're actually seeing deals, and they're not all at the last minute. And it's not just Verana versus Mantha this year. There's like the Toffoli trade. There's a few bigger things happening. So hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Until Monday, I'll be here for it, and let's do it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.